Hello friends, I am Ankit and welcome to my channel. I am here with my daily predictions and analysis for global markets and commodities. In this analysis, we are going to look into US, Europe, UK and India indices and also gold, silver and crude oil and natural gas commodities. We are going to look with the help of candlestick charts and indicators what should be our entry levels, what can be expected from the markets, what is the trading range in which markets can trade and what should be our take profits accordingly. So do watch till the end and there are chapters included so those who are interested in respective commodities can watch. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment friends. Don't forget to press the bell icon. Also yesterday was a wonderful day. I hope everybody has profited. Markets behaved precisely in the same trading range as expected. Now let's start the day with gold first. Now this is the 4-hour charts for gold. You can see gold is creating base here. Previously it was 1890, then 9192 zone, then 9495 zone. Now it is getting stable here at 1898. Also look at this lower highs on the 4-hour charts and lower highs on this 4-hour chart. So it has to break out of this. Any move beyond 1903 should be a good indication that it is going to take a direction either on the upside or downside. On the upside, the next target is towards 1908 levels. And if it breaks 1894-95 zone, rather 1894, then we can expect that it is going to slide towards 1893, 92, 91, and then below that it may drop heavily. It may drop heavily towards 1880 levels. So right now it is trying to stabilize. It has to give this breakout, and you can see the nearest charts available. It has to come out of this, and that is why I say any breakout below 1895 here in this zone 1894, definitely it may try to break heavily. That will be the good indication to take a short entry. Also if it breaks here at 1903, that is also a good indication to take a long entry. The next target should come at around 1907 1908 levels. Now this is on the 4-hour chart. Let me turn on the indicators simultaneously. So you can see right now the 20 period moving average, simple and exponential. This is the 4-hour chart. So on the 4-hour chart, 20 period moving average is like this zone, and this is giving it a support here at around 1897 levels, and the pivot is right now at around 1901 1902 levels. So we will be watchful of this. Higher lows are indicating that still there is bullishness, and any drop below this zone at 1892 93 will be a very good indication that it is going to drop further. That is what we have seen. I will give you the levels and summarize the analysis. Stochastic almost trading at bottom. Now let's have a look at the daily charts. On the daily charts you will find trading above the 20 50 100 period moving average. Now gold is trading in a definitely bullish zone. However, look at this, it is trying to get a resistance there. Also look at this, the double top here on the daily charts almost indicating that the bulls are now not trying to take a control out there. Also look at this previous candles lower highs, and hence if you see it breaking below 1894-95 today, yes, that will be a good level to go short, and expect that it is going to hit 1888 and then towards 1880 zone. Now if it breaks this zone, definitely it is going to be a sharper move where you can expect 1880 and 1870 levels. So if it breaks 1894, go short, else it may continue to rise. And see, it is still trading in this narrowing triangle. The high can be again at around 1914 levels. If it breaks 1902 1903 levels, you can go long. 1906 and 1908 are the probable levels. Beyond that it will continue to rise. Now see, the stochastic, that's what I had told yesterday, it has crossed over looking downwards. Probably it may continue to give you a bearish move where you can expect it to drop, and that is why I say keep probably we might see it dropping again today. Let's have a look at the hourly charts. Also on the hourly charts it is getting a resistance at 1902 1903 zone, and stochastic is almost trading at bottom, so probably it can try to consolidate here. RSI is and MACD lines are trying to cross over. So in some, also let's have a look at the weekly charts also. Weekly charts are almost indecisive whether to go high or whether to drop here. Now it may try to drop a bit this week, probably try to trade in 1860 to 1915 zone. That is what we had expected in my weekly analysis also, and it is precisely behaving in the same fashion. So now to summarize it all, take a long entry only above 1903 levels, or rather you can say 1902.5 is also good, but yes, take a long entry at 1903 only. Where you can expect the next target is 1906, 1908, 1910. Till here we can remain moderately bullish, and it can reverse any point of time from there. Beyond that, it will try to hit 1912, 1914 level. So almost every 2 points there is a resistance for gold to retrace back. Beyond 1915, definitely it will fly. As I have iterated many a times, beyond 1915, it will fly towards 1921 and 1925 levels. Similarly, on the plus any point, any move beyond is definitely an plus positive, because it can fly beyond those levels. Definitely, it will be sharp move. On the downside, if it breaks 1894, take a short entry there at 1894. The next target is 1889, and then below that it will try to drop towards 1883 and 1880 levels. This time the drop is going to be a little sharp. Probably we might see 1880 directly, it might lend to 1880 levels. So take a short entry at 1894, or take a long entry at 1903 levels. In between these points, that is 1894 and 1903 levels, try to restrain yourself from trading in gold. It can try to swing here and there, plus minus levels. Now, so also, as I told, right now on the weekly charts, probably it is trying to act indecisiveness is what it is displaying. On the 4-hour charts also, it is trying to consolidate. So trade with caution. Don't take any position between 1894 and 1903 levels. So this is all for gold. Now let's move towards silver. Silver, on the other hand, is acting bullish now, and you can see here it is trading in this zone. So only if it breaks 2400 levels, I will recommend you to go short. Once it breaks 2400, it will definitely correct sharply, and it will try to lend towards 2380 and below levels. So yes, the short entry is only below 2400 levels. The nearest target is 2390, and then 2380 and 2360 levels will come into picture. This zone is very important, specifically here the 20 period exponential moving average coming into picture, and below that it will try to go back towards 2340 levels. So we have to be a bit cautious here. With silver, also look at this, it is trying to form higher highs, higher lows, and may continue to trade in this channel. The high for this channel is at around 2440 levels. So probably if it continues to rise, we may see it hitting 2440 levels. The support is right now at around 2400. It can try to trade in this zone. The trended price, see, it is also overbought. It has to drop a bit, but let's see whether if it drops or not. MACD lines are running parallel and are still in buy zone. Now let's come back to the 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour charts, you can see silver is consolidating here after this bullish run and higher highs. Now it is giving the highs are not getting broken there, and hence a long entry beyond 2425 levels is only recommended. Once it breaks 2425, you can take a long entry. Also, there is a support here for silver at around 2410 levels. So if it breaks 2410, yes, you can take a short entry for 2400 levels, which is going to provide a stronger support. See this 20 period exponential and simple moving average coming here together at around 2400 levels. This is going to be a strong support for silver. Breaking 2400, yes, you can stay bearish for 2390, and then it will break heavily towards 2370 levels. So take your positions accordingly. Now look at this. This is what I am trying to say. It is giving lower highs on the 4-hour charts, and if it breaks this zone at 2425, yes, it will try to again hit 2440 levels, where it is going to get a stronger resistance. Any move in between these levels, that is 2400 10 to 2425, I will request you to exercise restraint. Don't try to take a position here in between these levels, and below 2410, yes, you can expect 2400 levels. Now look at the MACD. The MACD stochastic is comfortable. MACD is in buy zone. Let's have a look at the weekly charts. Also on the weekly charts, it appears that it is giving a bullish move. Probably, see, higher lows is what we can see here. Till now it is restrained itself, and higher highs. So it is trying to trade in this narrowing triangle that is between 2440 to this zone at. Now look at the bottom here. This is the almost 100 period moving average. This is a weekly average 100 period moving average, and you can see the high is being done. You can also see the lows are being formed. Now it may try to trade in between this zone, that is the high for the week is done and the low for the week is done. It might try to trade for the rest of the week in between this zone, that is 2440 to 2360 levels for the day. Now coming back to this, for the day, if you see it trading above 2425 levels, you can take a long entry for 2430, for 2435 and 2440. If it breaks 2440 today, definitely it will give you sharper rise towards 2450, 2470 and 2500. Remember, if it breaks beyond 2425, yes, you can take a long entry, but it can reverse from 2440 levels also. So we have got almost every 5 point there is a resistance. Almost if you take a long entry at 2425, there is going to be resistance at 2430, 2435, 2440. Till these levels, at any point of time, it can again try to drop and take a support at around 2410 levels. So yes, if it breaks 2410, you can go short for 2400, and below that, if it breaks 2400, there is going to be a sharper drop towards 2390 and 2370 levels. And I expect probably it can trade in between 2400 to 2440 levels for the day, and it will not breach the trend, and probably beyond 2440 also you can take a it can show a good rise. Yes, so go long at 2425, take an entry position there, put a stop loss at 2410 and continue to trade. So this is all for silver. Now let's move towards crude oil. Crude oil on the daily charts, you can see 89.50 is what the support is. Here it has got the support, and after this it has seen a higher high in this daily candle. This daily candle is just yet to start and still trading with the previous day, and it has seen a low at around 9100. It is might try to trade in between this zone, but any rise, if you see it trading beyond, again I will say, if you see it trading beyond 9250, take a long entry there, and definitely it will try to hit higher highs towards 9500 levels. So take a long entry only above 9250, take a short entry below 9100, where you can expect 9000 and 8950 levels again. Now 9000 levels are going to give it a very strong support this time. I don't expect it to break 9000 levels. That is the 20 period moving average, which is trying to provide a little resistance. The stochastic is comfortable and MACD are on sell side. On the 4-hour chart, similar is the story. You can see on the 4-hour charts it is trying to reverse now. On the 4-hour charts, 9100 is a very strong support for now. Only if it breaks 9100, I will recommend you to go short, else it may try to rise. See, on the 4-hour charts, it has seen sharp red candles after this reversal, and here is the reversal indicator. Probably on the 4-hour chart, this is the indicator that it is going to act in green. So yes, if you see it breaking, either I will say this time 9200, if it breaks, yes, take a long entry there. It may try to come back till towards 9250 first target, and then 9300, and beyond that 94 9500 are also possible. So take your positions accordingly. Beyond 9200 you can take a long entry, and yes, this time 9100 levels are going to provide a stronger support for crude oil for any downward move. If it breaks 9100, yes, you can go short. See, on the 4-hour charts it is trading at bottom, so both the things are in sync. Here it is the reversal, here it is the bottom. Probably it is trying to reverse and going to act bullish from here. We may see it trading in a buy zone from here. MACD lines are again close on the 4-hour charts. Probably they might try to cross over, or they might continue in buy zone. Now on the 3-hour chart, similar is the story, but there is a crossover on MACD, but stochastic is trading at bottom, and yes, there is a support coming into picture at 9100 levels. Also on the weekly charts, as expected, it has seen higher highs and it is seeing higher lows also. Probably if it tries to drop, it may again try to get a support here and complete this journey towards 8750, and higher highs already has been seen. It may try to form this flat bottom some point of time this week, that is 87.5 levels. So to summarize it all for the day, take a long entry at 9200. The next target is 9248 9250 levels. Beyond 9250 it will try to hit 9320 and 9400. In fact, can fly till 9500 levels. So a good long entry at 9200 is recommended. A short entry is only at 90 levels, that is $90.9 levels. So take a short entry at 1990 levels. The next support will come into picture at 9050, 9020 levels. Till 1920 it can again reverse, but yes, once it breaks 1920 you can expect 8950 levels, which is going to give it a stronger support for the day. Below that it will again try to drop towards 8750 levels. So don't take a position between 1990 and I will say 9220 levels. 9220 should be a good long entry rather than 9200. Take a long entry at 9220, and yes, you can always expect it to fly above these levels. Below 9100 or 1990 levels, yes, it is going to drop. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at natural gas. NG on the weekly charts, it has traded a high, has already been achieved. Now let's come back to the 4-hour charts. Here on the 4-hour charts you can find that there is a strong support for NG at 44.7 levels, 44.6 levels. With the support at 44.6, it is trying to rise. Also look at this, the next resistance at around 40 levels, 45-30 levels. This zone at 45-30-40 is important, and 45-50 is important. If you see it breaking 45-50, this is equivalent to $4.5. Remember, $4.55 levels. So if you see it breaking for 4.55, definitely that will make a case for it to rise, and it will rise strongly this time. Also look at this, higher lows on the 4-hour charts indicating there is bullishness. So only short entry is below 4.47 levels. If it breaks 4.47 levels, yes, you can take a short entry. Till the time today it remains above 4.47 or 4470 levels, definitely it will continue to rise towards 4600 and plus levels. Now also looking closely at this 4-hour chart, see higher lows it is trying to create a base at now at 4470, and also achieving higher highs, indicating yes, there is a bullishness here, and only breaking 4470 and specifically here at 4400, yes, you can expect it to drop heavily, else it may continue to rise in the coming days, coming trading sessions, where you can expect 4600, 4700, and in fact can hit 4800 this time. So if it continues to rise beyond 450, 4500 levels, sorry, 4600 levels, yes, it may continue to rise beyond levels. So we have seen couple of observations here, and to summarize it, yes, this zone at 4550, 4.55 levels, it's going to provide a stronger resistance for natural gas. If it continues to rise beyond 44.55 levels, yes, you can expect 4600, and then towards 4700, 4800 levels. Now look at the stochastic. The stochastic is trading at bottom here, and it is almost hitting trying to reverse from here, and that is what is making us confirm that yes, it may rise from here. So to summarize it well, also before we come to summary, let's have a look at the daily charts. On the daily charts you will find, on the daily charts, this is the 20 period moving average, and this is the 100 period moving average, and this is the 20 exponential moving average. So till 4400 or $4.4 levels, it has got stronger support. Below that it may try to hit 4220, and below that it 4320, and then below that it may try to hit 4200 levels. But considering higher highs, now the next target for it, if it reverses, is towards 4650 levels or $4.65 levels. And also on the downside there is a support coming into picture at 4400 levels. So a couple of observations we have got, but I will come to the summary part. Look at the stochastic on the daily charts, is almost trading near to overbought levels, and MACD lines have currently crossed over here. So to summarize it, any short entry is recommended on natural gas below 4450 levels. If you see it trading below 4450, that is $4.45 levels, yes, you can take a short entry there. The next target is towards 4400, that is $4.4 levels, and then if it breaks 4400, definitely it will try to come back till here at 4320 levels, and below that it may try to break strongly towards 4220 levels also. So don't take a short entry beyond or above 4450 levels. Don't take a short entry above 4450 levels. Remember, on the flip side, if you see it breaking 4.55 levels, $4.55 levels, yes, you can take a long entry for 4600. This is going to be a strong resistance at 4600, and if you see it breaking 40, if you see it breaking 4620, $4.62 $62 levels, definitely it will try to rise strongly this time, and 4800 is the target. So for the day, if you see it breaking 4620, yes, after that it is going to rise strongly towards 4700 and 4800 levels. So don't take a short long entry until it is below 4.55 or 4550 levels, and don't take a short entry until it is above 4.45 or 4450 levels. In between these levels, 4450 to 4550, we have to exercise caution. And also, yes, a strong case of a long entry is only above 4620, so it can reverse. Let's say if you have taken a long at 4550, it can try to continue towards 4620 levels, and in fact from those levels it can continue to drop again. So take your positions accordingly on natural gas. Now let's have a look at Nifty 50. See, Nifty trading at 17,200 levels. Couple of observations to make. See, one thing, it is trying to break this. It is trying to break this channel which it has formed, that is lower highs and lower lows, and now it is trying to break this. Secondly, it is trying to make that double top. If it breaks double top here, go long once you see it beyond 17,220. If you see it trading beyond 17,200 2030 levels, now look at this, that is what I am trying to say. If you see it trading beyond this zone 17 to 20, specifically I will make it 17,230, yes, you can take a long entry there, and it may continues to rise towards 17,300 levels. Now why 17,300? Look at this, the next resistance pivot level 20 period moving average, and from this trending downward trending channel from previous days, you can find 17,300 310 is going to be a stronger resistance zone. So yes, in between 17,230, you can take a long entry at 17,220 230 levels. Then the next target is 17,300 310 zone, and if it breaks 17,300 310 levels, definitely it can rise till towards 17,400. I will consider that as reversal this time, and that is going to take it on the higher highs levels. Also, now let's have a look at the previous two candles. Lower highs, lower lows, falling. So if you see it dropping from 17 to 20 levels, probably it may try to give you another red candle, which this time may take it or give it a stronger, the first support at 7, which may give it a stronger support at 17,100 levels, then 1707 levels, and below that, rather 1750 levels, and below 17050 levels it can try to break strongly. So this is one observation. A stochastic is comfortable on the 4 daily charts, and MACD lines are trying to cross over in a buy zone. So now let's have a look at the 4-hour charts. On a 4-hour chart, this is possibly indicating a reversal here, and the next target is 17,300 zone, higher highs, and possibly it may try to achieve higher highs and higher lows here. So what I am trying to say is it can continue to trade here 17,250 probably, and on the downside 17,120. So it can again bounce back from this zone at 17,150 120 levels, and probably a good short entry is only, I will say, below 17,100, where you can expect 17,080 and 17,050 levels. Now below, if it breaks below this zone at 17,05040, definitely it may break strongly on the downside. Right now potentially it is indicating that it can achieve higher highs this time, and it can achieve 17,300 17,260 zone. So I will summarize it, but just have a look at the indicators first. Overbought on 4-hour charts, and that is why potentially if it breaks 17,230 levels, then only I will recommend you to go long, else it may continue to come back till towards 17,100 levels. At that level we have to see how it behaves. And look at the 3-hour charts. Overbought, potentially we may see it a little drop here. On the 3-hour charts also, this is a reversal. It may try to form a symmetry here, higher highs 17,230, and then from there it can again come back till towards 17,100 and below levels, where it can drop below 17,000 levels, very much possible. So because it is overbought on 4-hour 3-hour charts, Also look at the, as on the daily charts I have already told you. On the weekly charts, let's have a look. On the weekly charts, the candle is still green, and potentially, yes, it has got its resistance at 17350 levels. Beyond that only I will recommend you to stay long for the rest of the week. To summarize it well, uh, you can take a long entry at 17 to 30 levels, where the nearest resistance you can definitely get it at is at around 17 to 60. 30 points here you will get. If it breaks 17 to 60, the strongest resistance for the day on Nifty for today is 17300. Breaking 17300, yes, it will rally strongly on the upside. Else it can drop from 17 to 30, it can drop from 17 to 60 levels, and the next target on the downside is 17150 and 17100 levels. In fact, can drop till towards 17050 levels. Now if it breaks 17050 levels, the break is going to be sharp, where you can expect 16900 16800 zone again to come into picture. So probably this might try to trade in between 17050 to 17250 levels today. This is going to be a probable trading range for Nifty. Only breaking 17250 or 17300, specifically 17300 310 levels, I will expect that it is going to fly. Else you can take a probable short entry at 17300 also. But see, the support level will come into picture again at 17100 and 17220 levels. If it breaks this zone, yes, definitely it will try to uh, trade almost 80 to 100 points on the upside or downside. So take your positions accordingly. Shorts has to be a little bit taken with caution. Below, once it tries to move 17300, be cautious with your shorts, though it can drop till towards 17100 and 17050 levels. So take your positions accordingly. Long entry above 17230, short, and uh, from there you can even try to take a short entry at 17230. Expect it to drop till towards 17100 17050 levels, and potentially it may trade in between these levels. Now let's have a look at US30. This is the 4-hour chart for US30. It is trying to give lower highs and potentially try to give lower lows. The support on the downside is definitely coming into picture at 33,550 levels. Only breaking 33,550, you can expect it to drop sharply. The next support at 33,500. See, we have seen 33,550 levels previously giving it a support. Again, it might give it a support. Breaking this, yes, it can continue to drop towards 33,500, and below that, sky is the limit. It can continue to drop sharply. On the flip side, if it breaks 33,800 this time, if it breaks 33,800, definitely we may see a stronger rise, which may take it towards 33,840, and beyond that it will try to hit 34,000 levels. Now look at the stochastic. Stochastic is again at a comfortable levels on the 4-hour charts, not neither bullish nor bearish, but there is a crossover on the buy side on the MACD lines. And if you see the daily charts, on the daily charts, see, previously it is formed, you can see it is consistently giving lower highs and consistently giving lower lows. It is trying to trade in this channel. High for the day at 34,000 level and low for the day at 33 300 levels, 33,400 levels. So if it continues to rise in or trade in this zone, maybe we may see it trading in between this level. Only potential long entry at 33,800 is recommended. So what happens if it breaks 33,800 on the daily charts? You can see it is trying to go green, and it may try to hit 34,000 levels, and beyond 34,000, sky is the limit. On the flip side, if it breaks 33,550, yes, it may break strongly on the downside, and you can expect 33,400 and 33,300 levels also. On the 4-hour charts, it is trading at bottom, the stochastic, and on the daily chart, the stochastic is at bottom, sorry, and the MACD are wide and divergent. So we have got couple of observations there. And on a 3-hour charts also, 3-hour chart, see, on the 3-hour charts it is trying to, on the 3-hour chart it appears that it is trying to give a red candle probably. So yes, here right now the strong support definitely on a 3-hour chart, it is situated at around 33,400 levels. So probable short entry can be taken here, and you can expect 30, rather I will request you to go short only at 33,600 levels, below which it may continue to drop on the downside. The next support at 33,550 and 33,500 should come into picture. Below 33,500, definitely it will try to break towards 33,380 and 33,300 levels. So yes, this could be a probable trading range for the day, and it is going to be a wide trading range. Looking at the charts, if it drops below 33,500 this time, definitely you may expect it to hit 33 300 levels, and below that this might give you a sharp red candle. If it continues to drop, this might give you sharp red candle. Similarly, on breaking on the upside, breaking the 33,800 levels, it may try to give 34,000, and beyond that, definitely it is going to give you a sharp uprise. Looking at the weekly charts, on the weekly charts the candle is red, again potentially looking downwards. Any long entries beyond 34,100 levels if it continues to rise or remain above those levels. So to summarize it, yes, take a long entry at 33,800, then you can expect 34,000 levels. Take a short entry at 33,600 levels. The nearest support at 33,550 and 500 to come into picture. If 33,500 is taken this time, definitely it will try to hit 33,380 and 33,300 levels. This time it is going to be a sharper drop. If it continues to drop below 33,500, this time it is going to be a sharper correction, which will take it towards 33,300, and in fact towards 33,100 levels are also very much possible. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's move towards US 100. Now this is the daily charts for US 100. You can see US 100, as I told yesterday, very precisely 14,100 has given it a resistance. Now and it is still honored the channel here. Also look at this, higher lows and lower highs on the daily charts, and only long entry is recommended beyond 14,050 levels today. If it breaks beyond 14,050, you can go long there, and potentially you can continue to rise. You can expect it to rise, else it may drop till towards 13,700 again. Now this time 13,700 is going to be a very strong support for US 100. Breaking 13,700, you can expect it to drop heavily towards 13,600 and below levels. So potential trading zone is between 13,700 to 14,050 for the day, but we'll look into different time frame charts to understand it better. RS MACD stochastic looking upwards, MACD lines running parallel, and RSI near bottom. That is the observation from the indicators. Also look at this, trading below the 20-50-100 moving average. Yes, it is trading in a bearish zone, and the next resistance on the upside is at 14,400 14,500 zone only. Downside is open, trading at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands. Now look at the 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour charts, see, higher highs, higher lows is what we can see here on the 4-hour charts. So now if you see it breaking below 13,850, or rather I will say 13,870, if it breaks 13,870, yes, you can go short for 13,800, and once it breaks 13,800, it will try to come back to 13,700 levels. So a good short entry at 13,870 can be taken, and from there you can expect it to drop. Else a good long entry beyond 14,000 levels, or rather I will say yes, 14,000 levels is a good long entry. You can expect it to rise beyond these levels. In between these 130 points, that is 13,870 to 14,000 levels, stay cautious and don't try to take a position in between these 130 points. This is what we can see on the 4-hour charts. So the trading levels have been reduced. Go short at 13,870. Probably we may expect it to drop towards 13,800 and below levels. It may break till towards 13,700. On the upside, take a long entry at 14,000. Beyond that, you can expect 14,050, the nearest resistance, and from there also it can drop. And if it rises beyond 14,050, definitely that will make case for a bullish move, where it can trade till towards 14,100 and 14,200 levels. A stochastic trying to cross over on a sell side on the 4-hour charts. So yes, 3-hour charts are comfortable, and I have given you the summary. Take a short entry at 13,870. The next target 13,830, 13,800 will come into picture. If 13,800 is taken, it will directly drop towards 13,720, and below that it can drop till 13,600 also. On the upside, if it breaks 14,000, yes, you can take a long entry. You can expect 14,050, 14,100 levels, and beyond that it will fly. In between these 130 points, that is 13,870 to 14,000, stay cautious and avoid taking positions here in between. Now let's have a look at Germany 40, or rather now let's have a look at UK 100. Now this is the 4-hour charts for UK 100, 3-hour charts for UK 100. It is giving you lower highs and it is giving you lower lows on the 3-hour charts potentially. The support here at 7480 is very strong support for UK 100. If it breaks below 7480, then the next support here at 7460 will come into picture. In between this 20 points, 7460 to rather I will say 7500, don't take a position on UK 100. Once it breaks 7460, yes, you can take a short entry and then you can expect it to drop till towards 7400. Also, if it breaks 7500, yes, you can take a long entry and then you can expect 7540, 7550 levels. And stochastic is almost at top. And on the 4-hour charts, similar is the story. It is trying to reverse the trend here. It has given a reversal potentially also at higher lows is what we can see, but the highs are not very much indicating that yes, it is bullish. But yes, if this time if you see it breaking 75, I will say the long entry should be at 7510. If you see it breaking 7510, take a long entry for 7520 and 7540 levels. Beyond that, sky is the limit. It will rise towards 7550 and 7580 levels. So, and yes, below on the downside, take a short entry at 7480 here. And if you see it breaking 7480, the nearest support is at around 7465 levels and 7460 levels. So probably breaking 7460 only, I will consider this as bearish and it will continue to drop towards 7420 and 7400 levels, and potentially beyond 7510 I will expect it to act bullish and it may continue to rise. In between these points, that is 7480 to 7510, 30 points, don't take any positions. Below 7480, still 7465 levels may provide a stronger support. So up, but yes, you will get 15 points. Remember, it may provide a stronger support, but you will get 15 points there. So 15 points on FTSE 100 is good, and below 7465 you can expect it to continuously drop. 4-hour charts are overbought here. Coming back to the daily charts, on the daily charts you can see this zone at 7510 definitely to provide a resistance. Beyond that, it may continue to fly. So if it breaks 7510 and 75420 levels, probably the next target is 7550 levels. So this is the 20 period moving average, which is going to give it a stronger support. On the downside, if it breaks 7465 levels, also 7450 is going to be stronger support. Below that, it will directly land to 7380 levels. So let me summarize it. Take a short entry at 7480 for 7465 as the target. Below 7465, you can continue to remain short. It is going to break heavily towards 7450 first target, and then towards 7420 and 7380 levels. On the upside, if it breaks 7510, you can remain long for 7420, the nearest resistance, and then 7450 and 7550 and then plus levels. So only long entry is recommended at 7510, only short entry is recommended at 7480. In between, it may try to trade in between 7450 to 7550 levels today. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at Germany 40. Similar is the story on Germany 40. Only long entry is recommended if you see it breaking 14800. Once it breaks 14800, it may continue to rise. How far this could go? It can again take a long. It can again rise till towards the first resistance at 14920, and then 15,000 levels will come into picture. 15050 can also be achieved. So if it breaks 14800, yes, you can take a long entry. And below 14800, probably it may continue to drop because the previous candle has shown lower lows, but the stochastic is trading at bottom. MACD lines are wide and divergent. So couple of observations here. Only 14800 is the level beyond which we can expect it to rise. Now look at the 4-hour charts. Trying to higher highs is being formed, as also seen a. Now it is trying to trade in this channel probably. Now you can also see 14900 levels to provide a stronger resistance. So if it rises beyond 14900, you can expect it to rise strongly. So first target 14800, beyond 14800 one can remain long. The next resistance is at 14900, then 14940 and 15,000 will come into picture. Beyond 15,000 levels, it will definitely fly. Stochastic on the 4-hour charts overbought, hence it can continue to drop. And yes, a short entry should be taken at only 14680 levels. Now if it breaks 14680, it can continue to drop on the downside towards 14620, and then it will break heavily towards 14500 levels. So couple of observations: a long entry beyond 14800, short entry beyond 14680 levels. Don't trade in between these 120 points, and you can also see it is getting reflected here. Beyond 14680, it may try to hit 14600, and then below that it will try to break below 14500 and can act strongly bearish below those levels. Now let's have a look at the nearest resistances, and on the nearest resistances you will find that on the hourly chart, see, it is trying to retrace back a bit, but the reversal is not that much strong. It's trying to take it break, and that is why 14680 levels on the 20 period moving average will provide it a resistance. It may continue to rise beyond these levels, and probably a reversal can only be confirmed once it breaks 14800 zone. Beyond that, 14900 and plus levels will come into picture. So yes, breaking 14680, you can expect it to drop towards 14600 and below levels. So to summarize it, a short entry below 14680, a long entry above 14800. In between these 120 points, stay cautious. Above 14800, the next target is 14900 and 15000 levels. Below 14680, the next target is 14600, and towards 14500 levels, take your positions accordingly. This is all from my side, and if you like and appreciate my effort, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Press the bell icon. Stay tuned with the latest analysis, and the next analysis will be up by today evening for US 30 and US 100, and the gold is also included this time there. So thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Thank you.